While the home was buzzing with the laughter and loud music, Van was quietly, hurriedly working alone in the kitchen. She was chopping vegetables and kept wiping her forehead with the back of her hand in tiredness, glancing at the cooking that was boiling on the stove. The whole kitchen smelled of spices and fresh baking dishes. While she was busy and tired, suddenly someone grabbed her shoulder from behind and making her spin around to face them and slapped her cheek hard, frightening her. Are you deaf? How many times do I have to call you? She didn't cry or even hold her cheek, even when tears welled up in her eyes. She held them back with fear, not letting me part. Get her waiting for drinks. Get the snacks served them. After giving her the order, he left seriously. That's when she finally let her tears work. Because if her father saw her crying, he would beat her heartbreak. Yes, she didn't even have right to cry, even when she was hurt. While everyone was enjoying themselves, Swan stepped in, carefully carrying a tray full of drinks and snacks, small sandwiches, chips, and popcorn, and colorful drinks, offering them to the guest with a small smile. Just then, while talking to Chuck, Mrs. John saw Van, seeing her simplicity and politeness. She liked her. Van walked on and came to them. Put them on the table and go. She bowed to him and didn't even raise her head to glance at Mrs. John and leaving. Who is she? She's my doll. Her name is Val. Hearing it, she was hooked and looked at him, asking something that made him surprised. Your daughter is so humble. I want her to manage my son. If you agree, then I'll invest in your new business, as you asked me. What, really? Ask your daughter if she wants to get married. She would definitely love to marry your son. Please invest in my business so I can be successful. She smiled. I'm telling you, she would be the best match for you if you marry her. Our son glanced at her with his piercing eyes unimpressed. I don't think so, and I don't even want to marry anyone. Jungkook. He kept talking, but when his mom called him, he stopped. I know you better than you know yourself, and this girl is different from the others, which I can say for the sake of God. Trust me and give her a chance to marry you. I'm sure she will fall for her. He was puzzled by the way his mom was confidently speaking, and then he convinced himself that maybe she was right. Time skipped to after the marriage. One didn't want to marry the person her father chose. But since she couldn't even say no to him, she couldn't stop her own wedding. During the wedding, she stayed silent while Jungkook was busy with guests and friends. Vaughn sits on the edge of the massive bed, staring at her wedding gown with tired eyes. Both her hands twitched nervously in her lap. Her heartbeat quickens as Jungkook steps into the door. She clutches her dress in fear, feeling as if he could eat her alive, while he closes the bedroom door behind her. He looks at her as if he removes his blazer and walks toward her. She is getting over her fear and stands up, making him shock. Hey, it's okay, sit down. She puts the blazer on the edge of the bed and glances at her. She is still standing and he pauses for a second, observing her from her top to bottom. Seeing her this closeness in the wedding gown alone beside him hits different. I don't know how to tell you, but you take my breath away every single time I look at you. When he gives a compliment, he expects a response from her, at least a shy one. But she stands there as if she didn't hear it, engrossed in her own world. He exhales, wondering how to make the first move. He then touches her waist and pulls her onto him, holding her with his other hand. I can't believe someone this perfect is mine. He is about to kiss her, but she turns her face to the other side. He thinks she is shy since it is the wedding night. Then he grips her chin and makes her face to him, about to kiss her, but she closes her eyes and he stops himself. Her lips presses into a thin line. She keeps her eyes shut, making it clear that she doesn't want it. Open your eyes. She opens her eyes and looks at him nervously. Are you sure? Are you scared of it? Her silence literally triggers him, and he waits a few more seconds for her answer. When she still doesn't respond, he gets angry, lets go of her, and steps away, shouting in frustration. Are you mute or no? Open your mouth before I shut it myself. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. What a chaotic person you are. He didn't like her answer and ran his hand through his hair in frustration. You know what? Leave it. Saying that, he left the room, leaving her alone. That's it. She started trembling even more in fear. What if he tells my father? He would kill me then. She whispers as she sits on her knees and trembling. Why did I mess up like this? I'm really. She cries and blaming herself. When Ren came downstairs, she saw Mrs. Jeon talking on the phone with someone. Seeing Ren coming, she hung up the call and called her. How are you? Why did you wake up early? Didn't you sleep well? I usually wake up early, Mom. She got off when she saw Jungkook coming home. He was sweaty, his face flushed, and his messy hair covered his forehead. He had just come from the gym. And when he saw her, he paused for a second, the scene from the last night flashing in his mind. Jungkook, get fresh now. I'll make you breakfast. Saying this, she left. Then Wan wanted to go and apologize to him for making him angry, so he wouldn't tell her father. But before she could say anything, he passed her and went to the bedroom. I don't even understand how to talk to him. Just seeing him scares me, the way he looks at me like I'm a killer. She went to the kitchen to help his mom. Call Jungkook. Let's have breakfast. Me? Then who else will call your husband? Go. She nodded and turned back, seeing him already getting ready to leave, seeing him know what came out of her, which Mrs. Jeon noticed, and then she called Jungkook. Jungkook? I'm not hungry, Mom, he said as he was leaving. Mrs. Jeon furrowed her eyebrows. This was the first time Jungkook skipped breakfast. She doubted that something might have happened between them and called him again. You aren't going until you eat breakfast. Jungkook couldn't refuse. Okay. Wan said to him, No, Mom, you serve breakfast to me. She was confused but nodded. Jungkook went to the dining area and Mrs. Jeon glanced at Wan before heading there herself. After she finished, he left and Mrs. Jeon came to Wan. Wan, is there any problem between you? Let me know. If I can, I'll solve it. Wan thought Mrs. Jeon would get sad or serious about the matter, since she knew that. So she had to laugh. There is nothing issue between us. He was just angry, which isn't even serious. I thought something serious had happened between you two. Alright, Jungkook might look angry, but he's a caring person, so don't worry. He can't even stay away from his beloved rose. One smiled awkwardly. Actually, I have a business trip, so I'm going to leave at noon, and I'll be back within 2 weeks. Okay. Ryan had finished the house chores and even cooked dinner, and now she had been waiting for 2 hours. When she saw him coming in, she hesitated but tried her best to talk to him. He passed by her without even looking at her face, which made her sad. He stayed angry with me, but how do I calm his anger? I don't even know what to do. How can I call him for dinner? What if he asks me? But I have no other choice. After some time, she went to the bedroom and saw him sitting on the bed, scrolling his phone. His eyes were full, and a serious expression covered his entire face. She took a deep breath and gathered her courage and called him, clearing her throat, which made him message her in silence. Georgina awaits. Please come at your convenience. I'll wait for you in the dining room. No need, he said shortly and seriously, sending tears down her spine. But mom told me you would cheat on time and. Do you think I'm a child to listen? And do whatever others tell me what about me? Just get out. I'm not in a good mood. She was scared at his shout, which made her feel heartbroken of her father always shouting at her and controlling her. Sorry. She was scared and left, trembling. But he was blank when she apologized to him, even though she hadn't done anything wrong. It made him feel, and he sighed heavily in his heart. Jungkook, why did you even shout at her? He runs his palm to the back of his neck engaged. Why did she even apologize? When I was wrong to show my anger? He threw the phone on the bed beside him and stands up. I need to apologize to her for scaring her. Should I go now? Suddenly he heard a chaotic noise. Without waiting for a second, he rushed over tense. He froze when he saw her sitting on the floor and her knee bleeding. She was covering her mouth with her right hand, not letting her sob escape, while her other hand tried to hold her knee to get up, but she couldn't. He didn't understand anything at all. Why she was in such a pain and trying to stop her sobbing, and so scared. When she almost stood up and tried to walk, she lost her balance and was about to fall. He rushed to her and held her hand, supporting her to stand steady. How did you get this injury? Are you crazy? Why didn't you scream for help? Even you were in pain? My father said I shouldn't call for help when I get hurt. What the? He was about to curse, but shot with hesitation, and picked her up in his arms and leaving her frozen. He made her sit on the bed and leaning her back against the headboard. Stay here. He left her. They went somewhere, and within 2 minutes, he came back with your first aid kit, set at her feet. How did you get this? He asked, checking his injury with his concern as he started cleaning it with water. I accidentally fell down the stairs as I was leaving. She hissed when he carefully started cleaning the wound with the cup, making sure not to put pressure on her knee. Why are you so careless? Scolding her, he then applied antiseptic on her fresh injury. She flinched from the sharp shot. He looked at her with concern, realizing he should have warned her it would sting. But when he saw her on edge of the tears, controlling herself so he wouldn't see her pain, he wondered. That made him panic. He realized something, maybe she was hiding something, and why couldn't she even cry freely in front of him? Then his thumb gently went under her knee and started brushing her skin. As he whispered, "It might sting, but let me treat it. I'll be gentle." Soothing her pain with his soft words, he started treating her injury. She looked at him with the pain in her eyes. He put a bandage on her knee to cover it and looked at her. He noted some unnamed emotion in her wet eyes. But when she realized he was reading her, she avoided eye contact. He called her, but she couldn't look back. He moved toward her and dipped her chin, made her look at him. "I can see how you are hiding your pain, even when you are hurting." "But why? We are humans. We should express whatever we feel." She looked down hesitantly and nervously. "Are you scared of some reason? If yes, then try to open up to me. Trust me, I'll be the best medicine to help you. If anything ever hurts you mentally." "But my father said I shouldn't share my pain with anyone, and can't even shed my tears in front of anyone." She spoke without looking into his eyes, and that was enough for Jungkook to understand that something was definitely wrong with her father. It was making her too hesitant and even scared to ask for help, unable to shed tears, even when she was hurt. She clutched his fist and called her name in a genuine tone, making her look at him. "Vaughn, I don't know what you experienced before marriage, but you should know that whatever you have in your heart, pain, happiness, or loneliness, you should share with your husband." He gently cupped her chin and caressing with his thumb. "Just share it with me. Trust me, I won't judge you. I'll always be here to understand you." She couldn't control back her tears and let them fall for the first time in front of him. She hugged him tightly and leaving him speechless. "You're the only one who has made me open up. My stepfather hasn't liked me since my childhood. When my mom died because of health issues, he became even more rude and started abusing me. He would hit me, insult me. I didn't even have the right to cry or react or talk back. If I crossed his orders, he would punish me and not even giving me food." Jungkook's heart ached hearing her share her pain with him. Yeah, he had suspected something, but he didn't expect her to be hiding this much suffering all alone. His face hardened, replaced by anger. His fist clenched tightly, Lucas turning white, but he couldn't show his real emotions to her. He shut his eyes tight to calm himself and put on a small smile and broke the hug and looked at her. "It's okay, Varun. That was the past. Forget about him. You have a new family, and now someone who can treat you well and give you whatever you deserve, okay?" "Seriously? But I thought you were rude." "I might not be kind, but I'm not rude either." "I know why you thought like that. But you know what? I didn't even want to get married, but my mom convinced me by talking about you a lot. And I'm extremely sorry for last night and for my anger at you. I just couldn't accept it because I just got frustrated when I convinced myself of married life, but my wife behaved as if she was refusing me. I'm also sorry for that time. I didn't prepare for marriage. It happened suddenly too. But now, talking with you, I'm feeling okay. Is that so? So, do you still have any objections to this?" "No. And it's going well now. I thought you would be like him, but you aren't. I like it. Just wait and see. I'll make you say I love you soon too." Her cheeks turned red, which made him smile. "Had dinner?" She shook her head. Okay, let's have dinner together here. I'll bring it to you. Saying this, he ruffled her hair and laughed. A small smile appeared on her lips. Jack was standing at the front of the big screen wearing an expensive suit, bragging about his new business, while there were big businessmen are sitting in the chairs and listening to him. Even I might not have experience, but you know how much conflict there is between each other just to get in the line to invest in my business. The doors opened loudly, making everyone look at the exit. And Jungkook was entering with a cold face folding his sleeves, and he saw Jack standing there. Oh, Jungkook. Before he could speak to him politely, Jungkook slapped him in front of everyone, making him fall under the chair. Everyone was shocked and stood up from their chairs. Jungkook, did you forget? Well, before he could finish, Jungkook punched him in the nose, grabbed his collar and started slapping both of his cheeks powerfully. Jack tried to stop him but failed, and all the businessmen were gasping among themselves, and Jungkook shouted, "Why shouldn't I know who you are? You're the monster who used to abuse his stepdaughter, and used to raise hands on you and torture her mentally." Jack got shocked. You didn't even let her cry or feel anything. She was literally living in hell in her own home. Jack was scared and everyone was done giving him humiliating and judgmental classes. Please, let's discuss this later. I'm having a meeting about my new business for investments. Your new business. He cursed and looked at them, raising his tone as he spoke. You guys heard me right? If you have any self-respect, humanity, just don't invest. This monster deserves to live in hell. Jungkook, please. This is my chance to start a new business on my own. Please. Even your mom said to me to invest. Investments, we don't even spend a single on it. I'll drag you down, restore you undercut, and make your life hell for hurting my innocent lady. He puffed at his index finger at him and warning him Allah, and Jack fell on his knees. Imagining his future, everyone whispered to each other Allah. Jack couldn't bear Huff's dreams and carried suddenly falling because of Jungkook. He shouted in frustration and pain. Jungkook reached his home and parked his car and getting out of while talking on the phone with his mom. Yes, mom, no matter how hard he tries to make his business, I'll always be there to destroy it. I'm proud of you, Masai. When you are coming back, I'll be back on Monday. Jungkook was talking on the phone and he entered the home after handing up the car. Saw one sitting on the sofa with a pout and a slightly serious face. Then he remembered that before leaving, he hadn't told her. Well, I had to go somewhere. Don't talk to me, Jungkook. She looked away. He chuckled, seeing that she was angry at him, and walked over to sit beside her. Excuse me this time. I won't ignore you next time, honey. Okay, I'll complain to Mom. She left without even saying bye. He pretended to be scared and said, I'm sorry, please don't tell Mom. He was begging her and holding her hands, which made her smile. Then she gently laid her head on his chest, as she loved feeling from her that always made her feel safe. I was just worried about you, Jungkook. Why? When I woke up and I found myself alone, it made me feel I'm sorry again, and I promise I won't ever let you feel alone again. He pecked her forehead